So I'm going to be tying a redworm, redworm fly using this red tubing. It looks like this. It's ultra tube amber regular. Works real well on a dai-riki number 700 size 8 hook. That is a streamer hook. And what you do is you're going to take your thread right about here. Take your tubing, cut the end off of it because the end always gets a little bit of a bend to it. Alright. What you're going to do is you're going to put this in. So yeah, this is probably the only more challenging part because you have all the tubing in the way. You want to tie that down real tightly though, because of the way that the tubing is. It'll just slip right out of there. You just want to make sure that doesn't go down. Then tie this right about. Do one or two more tight wraps right at the back of it, right there, and then you're gonna want to take your thread back up to about right here, because you're gonna be taking this fly over the bead head. You want your tail on this to be about the same size as the hook shank. Maybe a little smaller. What you're going to do is you wrap this, put one over each other, like wrap it back, and then so it stays real nice and kind of, I don't know how to explain it. So as you wrap forward, get thinner. This is kind of a fly that I made up. I think it works pretty well on the bluegill and bass, and actually a lot of trout. Can't talk today. The trout really like this fly too. I don't know if anybody's ever used the Berkeley pink worms. I think that the trout like them just as much as they like these. And I mean, the fish that I've caught on those, I caught a 26-inch rainbow on that at Elk Springs in West Virginia. It was a 6-pounder. It was pretty nice. This is the hard part. Whenever you do this, you're gonna take your tubing right over the bead, and whenever you do that, the thread goes right under it, so it looks pretty usual because the fish can't see it. Because when this goes down in the water, it's gonna dive straight down. And if you're fishing it in a stream, where's my whip finish? If you're fishing in a stream, it's gonna go down and kind of in an angle, like it's hitting its head off the ground, which really, I think, attracts the fish a lot. I always like to do 2 or maybe 3 whip finishes because this fly gets pretty beaten up. So you can use this fly all day without changing it. Still use it the next day. Alright. Here's what the finished fly looks like. Looks real well. All year round. You can use it all year round. The next thing I want to do is put a little bit of Zapper gap right on top of the bead, so that stays in place, right over top of your whip finish, so you don't end up losing your fly, which is my #1 pet peeve.